refugees, asylum seekers, boat people. We all know that they're a big problem, but not all of us know what to do about them. Luckily for all of us, we needn't worry our pretty little heads about it because we have a special government department that does that for us, the Department of Immigration and Border Protection. The Minister for Immigration, and man who's pretty sure the female orgasm was made up by leftists to lower his self-esteem, Peter Dutton, recently said that the Fraser government, a Liberal government like his own, did make mistakes in bringing some people in the 1970s, and we're seeing that today. To discuss these comments and also some more different things, we have Stephanie Theboats, a spokesperson for the department.
Hello.
Oh God. Ms Theboats, welcome to the program.
Please, Ms Theboats was my father. Call me Steph.
Very well. Now, Peter Dutton has said that the Fraser government were wrong to welcome so many refugees to Australia, suggesting that people travelling to conflict zones now are the children and grandchildren of people who settled here back in the 70s. Is there any evidence for that claim?
Of course there is. Under the Fraser government, many thousands of people came to Australia, and those people had many thousands of children. So, as you can see, numbers.
I can. Let's move to the new deal with the US to resettle the refugees currently imprisoned on our offshore detention centres.
I have to stop you there, Lance. We've actually rebranded the detention facilities on Nauru and Manus Island as concentration camps.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, the idea is that our prisoners should feel encouraged to concentrate on how naughty they've been. For instance, instead of bothering Australia with their legal right to seek asylum when fleeing war and persecution, they might, in the future, consider just staying where they are and dying where we don't have to look at them. As for Centre, it was just a little boring, so we went with a much more fun camp.
Right, I can see the thinking there. It's just, it sounds a little...
We also toyed with the idea of calling them forced labour camps because we wanted to force Labor to adopt our harsh punitive refugee policies.
Seems to have worked regardless. We've seen sexual assault, beating, self-harm, suicide attempts, and even self-immolation in these centres. Concentration camps. Assuming this deal to resettle these detainees in the US works out, will the facilities finally be closed for good?
It is our policy that we don't make comments regarding on-water matters.
Fair enough. It's safe to assume that the policy of boat turnbacks will continue?
Absolutely. This is about saving lives. We are absolutely committed to stopping people drowning in Australian waters. We would much prefer it if they would do the polite, respectful thing and die somewhere else.
So what are their options?
There are plenty of places to die, Lance. You know, quite a few countries are signatories to the UN Refugee Convention.
Oh, several, I imagine. But when the Navy push boats back out into the sea, surely that increases the risk of drowning twofold.
Oh, at least.
So how can you say you're concerned about them drowning?
We only turn back boats when it's safe to do so.
And when is that?
Always.
How do you know?
On water matters.